I'm seeing 2020 visions.
Shoot, long night, but it's all good.
On my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion.
Trying to broadcast this thing real quick.
Gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission.
I was at Children's last night.
Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
It is. Especially y'all just gotta sit there. Let's start this thing right, man. We know his play. Can't hide that. You need to worry about his defense, because trust me, we on to that. Yeah, his defense is suspect all the way. Because even if you, bruh, did you see what I did to him? He always stay in the same formation on defense. It's never his defense that we worried about, except for him running around the tackle. But I got antidote for that. It's that running back is the problem.
Like any other in sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel.
But if you think he did a good showing on defense, then okay. He plays zone, bro. That's all he does.
Fielded about a yard deep.
Don't worry, I'm gonna eliminate him. I promise you that.
20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Guarantee that one. I'm eliminating this here. Guarantee it. Oh, this is on the chat. It's guaranteed. But I'm focused on you right now. It's there. But let me focus on you right now. You know what I mean?
On first down, Westbrook. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
He's checking. Crash.
On second down now, Westbrook. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Huh?
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Oh, my son, he's a senior.
He'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't be close
and
to
a
first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Yeah. Huh?
The Redskins send out their punter.
12.
He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Come on now.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got him. Check any weapon. Check three. Kill. Check hot route. Hot. Shit. Okay. Shit. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Colts is listening. Listen up, buddy. You're getting eliminated. Listen up.
The first down run got 5. Here's
he listening. It's a guarantee. He's getting eliminated. Guarantee that. Let me focus on you, though.
2nd and 5. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
They'll be having these good drives and a stall.
On the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, now. Oh, here we go. That's what we want right here.
From the gun, Gore. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike Bobo. Rip right. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to go. 44.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Gore. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a give, right side. Red. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 152 fighter.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And
oh, yeah.
Only a couple up to the 22.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
951. Drop deep. Check 9. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Looking to throw. Sauer.
Oh, my goodness. Should have been picked. Waiting on that.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
The Redskins send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's low. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. Gore. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Gore. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Red looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Red. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go now. Another wolf. 52 right here. 52. Who that? Who that? Shoot. Let's go. Drive on. Slam. Slam. You're up. Flare. Alert. Flare. 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 Out. Out. Go. Go. Check. Check.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think they're going to stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. Set. 30 base. I know he ain't got it. Watch 88. Watch 88. 5.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
6-6. Pull it high. 52. Hard. Leo. Tighten up. What? Squeeze. Twist. Hey. General West. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sauer. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. Yeah. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Woo.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gore.
Good defense.
One that's intercepted.
Good defense. You stay right there. Good defense.
And his guys
Excellent
are going to
defense.
get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Adam, too. Excellent defense.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown,
That's not the
Washington.
fast. He fast too? Huh.
A big play there.
Nice.
His 19th
Messed up the
touchdown
shutout.
now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 14. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Front. Go. Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby. Go. Both to Mike. Mike's both. Rip left.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Fresno. Check. Undercrunch. Check safety. Hey. Check 52.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Redskins 17-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, Delta. Hey. 52. Yeah. You don't want none. Never mind, 52. Right 52. Go.
Back to throw. Sauer. He's going to wind up in air. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, switch gears. Switch.
Operating from the gun, Gore. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Check. Lucky. Kill. Watch twist. Check.
On first down, Gore. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. To throw again, Gore. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw on third down, Gore. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A third down gain of 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Red. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And his kick is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, Red. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. To throw on second down. Gore looking left side, and he's got a man. It's low. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 23. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On 3rd and 2, Gore. Throw left side complete. That's Dawson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Kill, 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 kill. Check him. Check play ball. Run it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Ready, set.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Yeah. Watch the twins. He get out. Watch the ship. Hey.
Off the play fake. Sauer looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set. 15 on it. You. Watch out. Get him on. West. Check.
Off play action. Gore. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Throwing again. Goal. The 20. Campbell making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the backs.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. On 1st and 10, Sauer. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 25 yards that time.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sauer. It's caught. Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Sauer. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, echo.
From the gun, Sauer. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So he's hit pay dirt twice, but still they're facing that deficit here in the second half.
So they're going to see if they can continue to find ways to get him the football because obviously something is working for him to find the end zone twice. In any event, however this turns out, he's going to be hard to deal with in the film room, isn't he? He's going to want to know why he's not getting more passes thrown to him.
Those big tight ends are getting greedy. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's the 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Gore. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You got motion man right there. Mike 51, Mike 51. All day, all day.
They run the counter. Miles. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Sauer. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Yep.
Motion.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Now.
Throwing on 1st down. Sauer. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. On 1st down, Sauer over the middle, complete. That's Miles. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down, Sauer, and that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
52's the mic, boys. 52. Don't get nervous. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm coming after you.
On 4th down, Sauer got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Hey, exit.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, oh, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Gore. Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Goal. And this one's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Red, and he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
On 1st and 10, Sauer. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw. Sauer. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Off the play fake. Sauer. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Hey, Charlie.
On 4th down, Sauer. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
51 the mic. 51 the mic. Be a long game.
Hey, Sam off.
Check.
Back to throw. Sauer. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Sauer. Now a desperation throw deep. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the home team here, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Redskins,
100 yard dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey. Making the game, I hear a lot.